take this nigga out anyway.
Here's the second down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss.
What that nigga got work for?
Well, the back just didn't know where to go. How about the defensive line? They ate up all the blocks
22.
up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the
My
play.
dude,
Just a
22.
bad play all around for this offense.
He could toast that dude.
Critical third down play for this offense right here.
Yeah, come on.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. Takes the toss and heads left. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. No shot to bring him down. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty.
I remember that ran over him with that.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. They'll hand it off. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. You knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he lofts it toward the sideline. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. And he just steps out of bounds, a takeaway to wrap up this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Keeping it on the ground here. Fighting him off. They get him down. He crosses midfield. Spot the ball to 44.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead. Come out with a nice big gain. And this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Second down after that previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This offense continues to roll. We wondered would this defense come up with some answers at halftime. Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence really as this game goes on. Nice Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Yeah.
On the run, it's Harris.
Nigga.
Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look,
Yeah.
I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Yeah, right back this way.
In the red area, it's Harris. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Another beat, maybe.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or they have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain the
Ain't none of my running backs fair.
come up with points and get a touchdown.
No. They like 91, 90, 95 acceleration, but 91 speed.
Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
Hold on.
Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The pocket, and here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup, and he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Comes back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
He'll hand it off. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Whittington. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Looking to pass, it's Gabriel. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. He's swarmed by the defense. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Ball handed off. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Buffaloes lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Sanders. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kurt, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Returner choosing to field this one. Tremendous toughness here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. And now the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out past the 30. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Well, that's the kind of run that makes an offensive line coach very, very happy. And also will boost the confidence of the big guys up front. And when you have a confident offensive line, you got more and more opportunity to hit big plays.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle, but forced down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Touchdown, Ducks. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. And the Buffaloes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and it's complete downfield. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Back to pass. It's Sanders. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after the completion. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. The Buffaloes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Comes up with the catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffs.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
And now the decision is to go for 2 and win it right here. To throw, it's Sanders. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Inside the 40. Inside the 20.
Good game, my nigga. Good fucking game.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. Of course, course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage